Hello everybody, you are looking at the Volkswagen Golf GTI. This is a Middle East version and this is a GTI, so it's got GTI written all around it. See, on the side vents, right behind it, even in the front of the vehicle. So GTI is prominent. We also have this cool looking welcome lights. So the GTI in Dubai comes in two packages, and this is package 2, which comes with these beautiful sport seats with two-tone color, and they also have this nice red borders of red stitching representing the GTI. It also comes with sport pedals, and there's no surprise there. Noticeable change would be the LCD panel, which is spread across from the instrument cluster all the way to the infotainment. And they've got this nice leather steering wheel, which is Triptronic steering wheel along with touch control, and it's heated, which is unnecessary in Dubai. The dashboard is very nice. It's got ambient lighting all across under it. And if you look carefully, it's got this honeycomb texture on the dashboard, which is pretty cool and makes the car feel much more elegant. You've got two cup holders in the center, and they've made more space in the center by shrinking the gear knob. You've got wireless charging and two USB-C ports. It's a small car, and I wish there was some kind of soft cushioning here because my knee often does hit there on a long drive. In the center, as you can see, the gear lever has shrunk to a tiny piece, and now you just need to use your fingers to change gears. So let's just take carefully. You just have to press and push and pull to change gears. You've got a dedicated parking button. You've got a start-stop button which keeps blinking once in a while, and that's your handbrakes, and you've got the auto hold disable enable feature. One of the specialities I like in this vehicle is the controls, the touch and slide controls, especially the slide controls which you don't see in other vehicles. Here they've added a lot of these touch controls, which is very convenient. Here it is, they've got the slider. You just have to slide to change your AC temperature. The same thing goes with audio, but if needed you can even press them to decrease increase, but I like the slide feature, which makes it easy. Now let's talk a little about the instrument cluster. This is one of my favorites in this vehicle. One of the beautiful features, and it works very well, very handy. Of course, on both sides of the steering wheel you've got controls. You can actually toggle, navigate, decide what you want to see in the instrument cluster. As you can see, when I press, you can see things moving on the instrument cluster. So you can have 3 different views on your instrument panel, and you just change them. You can just pick one of them from the selection list, and that will be displayed in there. As you can see here, you can have your entire instrument cluster filled with maps, so it's easy for you to navigate. But mind you, Google Maps don't show up on this instrument cluster. Only the default built-in navigation is able to be displayed here. So that's one bummer. So I can have the details even on, not just on the right hand side, even on the left hand side. So left hand side, in the center, and on the right hand side, you've got a lot of information to see here. And these are slider controls. You can actually just slide them. Then you've got some cruise controls. Golf GTI also has built-in wireless charging. That works very well. It holds the phone properly. No sliding. That's good. I'm not sure what this is for, maybe to hold the phone. You've got dedicated buttons for assist, climate, driving modes, and parking. Then the door controls are standard. You can even slide to open the roof, slide to switch on the lights, slide and touch basically. The center console is a touch sensitive screen, so you can actually navigate using touch, as you can see here. So let's go Apple CarPlay. Let me just show you. This is what the Apple CarPlay looks like. So you're connected to my phone. I can see all the apps available on my phone right now. This would be the main menu. Let's go into radio, and as you can see, these are the radio channels. You can slide or touch to increase the volume. Let's move to navigation. This is the built-in GPS of the vehicle. So let's try to search for something, let's say Burj Khalifa here. And you can see here, this is how they show the navigation. You go to vehicle and you can see the vehicle settings. This is quite interesting. I like this, the way they show it. Nice graphical representation. So you now have comfort lighting. You can see what all options you have for the lighting. Headlights, These are the settings for headlights, mirrors, and brakes. You can activate, deactivate, and have different modes of it. These are your central locking settings. Window controls. Nice. It's a very nice way of animating things and makes it very easy and convenient as if you're just scrolling through a tablet. Very nice. I think the interface is very good, very easy to use. It's quite helpful. Let's check out vehicle settings. Again, we're back here again. Sound. You can adjust the sound quality of these. Notice how the wallpaper changes. Sound focus, you can have it, you can change it to one direction or to all the seats or put in the center between the seats. You can really see the benefit of the touch control here, how easy it is to use these features. These would be the AC controls. This is all in a display right now. Of course, it's ventilated seats, so you can adjust the cooling as well. Background lighting, there's plenty in this car, and you can play a lot. The memory seat buttons are positioned very nicely, and also you've got plenty of electronic controls for your seats, especially for the driver. You then have the wireless charging facility as well. You can close it and you get a notification on the screen that the phone is charging. Notice the stitched armrest, and the vents are pretty standard, the rear vents. It just has two controls. You can increase or decrease by using these touch buttons, and right below they have the USB-C ports, two USB-C ports. Door controls are standard, just window control exists.